The former chief of the Singapore Civil Defence Force, Peter Lim, has been found guilty in the sex for contracts case. The judge said she found it patently clear that Lim deliberately planned for oral sex to happen with a woman who worked for an engineering company. Madam Pang Chor Mui was general manager of the firm at the time of the offence in 2010.
Peter Lim was not a credible witness. He told lies, was evasive and changed his defence when he felt it would work to his advantage. District Judge Hamidah Ibrahim said this as she wrapped up her 50-page judgment. She listed several glaring inconsistencies between Lim's statements to the Corrupt Practices Investigation Bureau and evidence he gave in court. Lim's lawyers had also argued that the oral sex was a natural progression that resulted from a close, personal relationship between longtime friends. But the judge said evidence had shown that their friendship was superficial and that there was no depth or substance in their relationship. The judge also said Lim must have known that his high rank would lead Madam Pang to think he could influence the awarding of contracts. Knowing that Madam Pang wouldn't want Nimrod's business interests to be affected, the judge said Lim had reason to believe he was making Madam Pang an offer she couldn't refuse when he asked her for oral sex, and had given her company a business advantage when he called her in March 2011 asking if they carried walk-through radiation portal monitors before a tender was made public. She also said Lim embellished his account on the stand by saying Madam Pang seduced him. Lim's lawyer said they will study the judgment before deciding on the next step.
It's not something that is the best of outcomes, but certainly we are going to study it.
For most of the 1 hour it took District Judge Hamidah Ibrahim to read her grounds of decision, Peter Lim kept his eyes fixed on the ground, occasionally shaking his head or letting out a sigh. He will be back in court next Friday for the prosecution to deliver their submissions on sentence and for the court to hear his mitigation.
Now, Peter Lim faces 9 more counts of corruptly obtaining sexual favours from 2 other women. These will be dealt with at a later stage. And until there's a final outcome in the criminal proceedings, the Home Affairs Ministry says Lim will remain suspended, or to use the official term, interdicted from his duties.